A boy simply tossed a coin down from the balcony, but what followed was a catastrophic chain of events that no one could have imagined. The moment the coin left his hand, it seemed to take on a life of its own, finding its way into the ventilation shaft below. After bouncing around inside the metal ductwork, it wedged itself perfectly between the blades of an exhaust fan. As the fan whirred at high speed, the coin was flung out with tremendous force, but not before the impact caused the fan blade to shatter and puncture a gas line running through the wall. Gas began flooding through the ventilation system straight into the restaurant below, where patrons were dancing the night away, completely oblivious to the danger building around them. At that very moment, a waiter popped open a champagne bottle and the cork shot up, striking the crystal chandelier overhead. A decorative piece broke loose and crashed onto the glass floor, creating a spider web of cracks. As the dancers continued moving to the music, the fractures spread rapidly across the floor. One young woman sensed something was terribly wrong, but before she could react, the glass gave way entirely. Everyone plummeted through the floor like a nightmare version of dominoes, falling from the rooftop restaurant to the level below. Her fiancé managed to grab hold of a glass shard, hanging on desperately, but fate had other plans. Just as she reached out to save him, he lost his grip and fell. This was the girl's first glimpse into the future, a vision of everyone in the restaurant losing their lives. Suddenly, she spotted the same kid about to throw that deadly coin. Racing against time, she snatched it from his hand and sprinted down to the restaurant. Inside, people were still dancing, unaware that death was knocking at their door. Lisa grabbed the microphone and screamed for everyone to get out immediately, or they'd all die. When the crowd noticed the cracking glass beneath their feet, they scrambled to safety just in time. She'd done it. She'd prevented the disaster and saved everyone. Fast forward 50 years, and that young woman is now a white-haired grandmother, sharing her story with her granddaughter. While she'd managed to save everyone in the restaurant that night over the decades, each survivor had met their end through freak accidents. Death, it seemed, had marked them all and was determined to collect what it was owed. Through years of playing this deadly game of cat and mouse, Lisa had learned to anticipate death's moves and sensed it wouldn't spare her descendants. She handed her granddaughter a notebook filled with everything she'd learned about cheating death. The granddaughter, terrified by what she was hearing, bolted for the door. Lisa tried to follow, desperate to make sure her granddaughter took the notebook. But the moment she reached the threshold, she felt death's presence. She knew stepping outside meant instant death, but protecting her family mattered more than her own life. Without hesitation, she walked out the door and pressed the notebook into her granddaughter's hands.